3 steps to overcoming negative thoughts. So you've started a network marketing business, you started your own business, but you suddenly start realizing that perhaps you're no good at it and you're not going to make it work, or somebody's doing better than you, or they're getting more leads than you, or it goes on and on and on, right? Well, if you carry on watching this video, I'll show you how to get out of that negative spiral that stops you from being a success. My name's Jan Moss, and if you find value of this video, please like and subscribe and share to anybody that you think would find it useful. So what are the 3 steps? Well, the first step is actually recognizing these negative thoughts. You can do this very quickly, and yet you might not even notice you're doing it. So if you listen to the things that you say in your voice, in your head, that's the main thing. You have to try and be more aware of what you're actually saying. So if you're catching yourself saying anything like, oh, she gets more leads than me, oh, I'm no good at video, oh, I'm no good at this, then that is the number one thing you have to do. Just catch it in your head. And if you have got a pen and paper handy, just write it down. Make a note of these things, because you might forget that you've even remembered it or realized it or whatever. So you need to do that. Make sure you write this down. Now, secondly, the thing is to do after that, once you've actually identified this issue, and there's probably more than one if you're like human, even if you don't think that so at the moment, you'll probably realize when you start writing them down that you've got quite a few. So when you do that, turn the thought around. So if it's like, oh, they always get more leads than me, for example, say, okay, I haven't got many leads so far, but I'm learning how to do it, and I'm going to do so and so. So whether it's a course, whether it's booking a one-to-one with your upline, whether it's watching some videos on YouTube, just write down what you're going to do. And then when your head says, oh, I'm no good at getting leads, then remember, okay, right, I might not have got many leads so far, but I am doing this, blah, blah, to make that no longer a reality, to change that reality in my head. Okay, so that is the second stage. And then the third stage really is obviously to go on and do these things to make sure that you are actually learning these things and making sure you practice doing all of the above. Now, there is a sort of an extra piece to this bonus to it, or a bonus like a caveat even. It's like an extra thing to do, and that is if you continue to think that and you're starting to go into a spiral. So you might be looking on Facebook and you're like seeing, oh no, look, they've got more leads, whatever the thing is, then just put your phone down, grab a coat if you need to, if it's not hot where you are, and go out for a walk or go to the gym or go play with your dog. Just have a full stop on it, because you can get into the mindset of whatever the thing is that you are having a problem with. And the main thing is here, if you have to realize that thoughts create emotions, create things. So if you're thinking that you're no good at something, if you're thinking that you're no good at video, or you're no good at writing Facebook posts, then you're going to start feeling rubbish, you're going to start feeling yucky, and you're going to think, well, I'm not going to do it. And then that's like a downward spiral, because you're not doing it, and therefore you won't be any good at it if you don't do it. So you see how it continues into a spiral, downward spiral. So just catch, the most important part of all of this, I think, is to catch yourself saying things. And when you're in your head, well, hopefully just in your head, unless you're talking to yourself, in which case you might need even more help. But if you're catching these things in your head, you can really, really believe them. You can really believe they're true. And like silly things, for me it's more physical stuff. Like I remember as a kid, I really fancied going roller skating, but I tried, I thought it'd be easy. I got on and I just could not even stand up. And that could have stopped me from going, because I could see all these children going round and round doing backwards and going really fast and going hand in hand and all this. I'm like, oh my God, I can't stand up. But instead of like saying, oh, well, I'm crap at this, excuse the French word, I'm just going to give up, my friend and I, we went for some lessons. And when I was actually shown how to do it, it was actually quite easy. I mean, I only ever got to just go around normally because I only had a couple of lessons, but at least I could see that I could stand up and I could go around. So it might be just one little thing that you need help with to get you from being rubbish at finding leads to finding leads. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, please don't forget to subscribe and like and share. And also, if you want to find out more about learning stuff, there's like an online academy that I've registered with, which is really amazing, which has got lots of different courses in, which might be something that you need, like how to do Facebook advertising, how to do creative content, how to build a network marketing business, how to build a coaching business, all sorts of things like that. So if it's any one specific thing that you're thinking you need some help with, some training, then drop me a line and I'll send you the link to the academy, and you can have a look at that and see if you think it might be something that you would like to get involved with. So thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you in the next video.